Waking up in McNamara Reserve this morning in the town of Broke, up in the Hunter Valley, New South Wales. Broke's about 160 kilometres north from Sydney and about 83 kilometres west in from Newcastle. I'll be covering 140 k's over 3 days, heading down through the town of Wollombi, then spending a night in Cessnock, before heading down to the Watagans, where I'll check out a waterfall, a few lookouts, and go for a mountain bike ride at Awaba MTB Park. There's actually quite a few free camp areas around the Hunter in a lot of the smaller towns around this region. And that's what this is too. You're allowed to stay here for up to 48 hours or 2 nights, it says. So there's a tourist drive that runs along the Wollombi Road from here. Heads out sort of southish down through the mountains and looks like it runs through a whole bunch of valleys and stuff. So I want to follow that today. I just came down to empty my bins. As I was driving out the other driveway, I bumped into one of the locals, Laureen. Hi, Laureen. She stopped to say hello. She's been watching the channel for a while and lives locally here in Broke. So always nice to meet people. So you know, if ever anyone sees me around, just feel free to say hello. Well, it's not a very clear day today, but clouds on top of the mountain there is quite beautiful. So I'm on Wollombi Road now and just cruising out into the mountains, and yeah, I don't know what we're going to see here. I think the little town of Wollombi looks like there's a few little walks and things down there, so we'll head down and see what we see. We've sort of come out of the wine growing area now, and it's the valley's a lot more constricted, so obviously not any space for vineyards. There is a little, what is it, Wollombi Brook, I think they call it, just running down to the right-hand side here, but you just can't get any clear views of it, unfortunately. You just get flashes through the trees. I think it's a fair assumption to say that's where the old bridge used to go. Beautiful little valleys through here. Lovely spot. It'd be a whole lot better if it wasn't raining. I'm thinking I'm coming into the town of Wollombi now. It took about half an hour. There we go. Historic Wollombi. Straight ahead's the road that runs down to Wiseman's Ferry eventually. I believe that goes all the way through to Gosford, but does turn to dirt when you turn down to Wiseman's Ferry. I'm trying to work out what we've got here. There's a little pub there in the corner, I think. Real estate agent, okay. Here we are, shopping centre. Museum, that's open. Might be worth a quick look, I guess. A few old buildings. Well, it just got drizzly on and off rain. It's not very pleasant out there, so it's 11:30. I'm just going to cook up some lunch, and we'll cook up a whole batch of food for the next 5 days, and then see what the weather's doing after that. I think got a bit of a there's a sculpture trail here. There's some old sandstone buildings, look quite interesting. A whole bunch of sandstone buildings, which might be nice to have a walk around. And there's a little nature trail. Did I say that? Sculpture trail, nature trail. Yeah, there's a few things around. Just took me an hour to cook my lunch. It always astounds me how long it takes me. Anyway, at least the clouds starting to break up. I can even see some blue sky up there, so get out for a bit of a walk after I've had this and cleaned up the mess. It started raining again, so I'm just going to have to go with this and have a bit of a look around in the rain. Okay, I'm struggling with the hands to show this, but they do have a map showing all the interesting things to look at around town. You come down here into the corner and you can pick up a free map. The Wollombi Museum. Nice old sandstone building.
Floods. It's the surface water, but underneath it, not the water from the creek.
Right. a bit of a history of this one if you want to pause on that and have a look. It's about the 4th cafe I think I've seen so far. There's actually a little cafe back there in amongst all the old buildings, and the prices look quite alright, you know, like sub $15 for burgers and stuff like that. So. Wollombi Brook. A nice little spot down here. Yeah, not the best place to walk just after rain. There we go, back to the parking area. Oh, this rain's really putting a bit of a dampener on everything again. I can't believe it was dry while I was cooking and eating my lunch, and then literally as soon as I stepped out, it started drizzling. So I'm just going to keep driving up this scenic drive. It goes off to Cessnock now, which is probably only like half an hour away. And I'll see if there's anything interesting along the way. If not, I'll just head into Cessnock. Oh, what a, I don't know, weird afternoon. Apart from all the rain making things a little bit difficult, I came in the Cessnock. I was supposed to upload a video yesterday. I tried to upload it last night. I sat in Singleton for like 3 hours waiting for the thing to upload. And this morning I noticed that the upload had failed. So basically all afternoon I've just been sitting in Cessnock waiting for a video to upload again for another 3 hours. My internet through the van's very slow, so be it. It's it's what I pay for. I did take the opportunity to go for a wander around the shops. So it was Jackie left a comment on my last video about the van tour, saying that the magazine racks are a good thing to use to hold my my induction cooker and things in place underneath the cupboards. So I did wander into Target. It's the first time I've been able to get into either a Kmart or a Target, and I don't even know if I can get this out. Bloody hell. Oh jeez. Okay, let's get the sandwich press, because I know I'm going to need that anyway. Oh no, I can't get it out. Oh, it's also wedged in there. Okay, who comes? I got it. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, I need to modify it a bit for the induction cooker, but the sandwich press sits in there quite nicely. I'm going to screw these down inside the cupboards. So anyway, I went into Big W, and the magazine racks they had were made of polystyrene. They're really thin and flimsy and looked absolute crap. These ones are acrylic from Kmart or from Target, and they were $3 cheaper. I mean, come on, that's so good. So anyway, thanks Jackie, good idea. I've got 2 of those now, and that will solve the world's problems, hopefully. Surprise, I'm in a sporting ground car park. I know that's unusual, but I mean, I've got the new town nervousness now. I'm in Cessnock. I've never been here before. Don't know what the place is like, whether it's a rough town. I do know I'm parked right next to a spot where a car has clearly been burnt out, so that may or may not be a sign of things to come. What do we got for dinner here? Oh, what is this? I bought this a grizzlini thing from Audi. Ready to eat in minutes. I was kind of hoping that I could just throw it on the sandwich press. I thought it was 2, but apparently it looks like 1. Okay. That sort of fits on the sandwich press. It's either going to make a mess or not cook properly. Well, it looks the part. It's a lot bigger than what I was hoping for dinner, but anyway. A bit like it's cooked through. Well, so far it's relatively quiet where I am, even though it seems like a main road out of town, but we'll see. We'll see if I stay here. Not bad, a little bit chewy, but yeah, okay. Sleep time is officially over. I'll have breakfast, then I'll get in the shower and get out of here. There's only a couple of days of nice weather coming up now, and then it's supposed to go back to rain, quite a lot of rain apparently. So I'm definitely going to head round to Awaba Mountain Bike Park and get a ride in there, probably even this afternoon, I think. I just come like 5 minutes further up the road from where I was to a town called Kitchener, and they've got a Poppet Head Park, so better have a look at the Poppet Head. There you go, that's a big one. Complete with a kookaburra at the top, can you see it? Right on the top rail. A nice little lake down here too. Definitely a favourite amongst the local ducks. Come into Coabarong, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, man, my cupboard's having the squeak of the century this morning. It's really come back with vengeance. Keeps coming and going. If it keeps up with that volume, I'm going to have to do something about it. I'm heading up Heaton Road up towards the back of the Watagans here, and I'm just wondering, I did try to come down this road once before. I got part way down and ended up bailing out because it was getting pretty rutted and chewed up. I'm kind of probably pushing my luck trying to go up it. Yep, that's a closed road. Yep, that's pretty well closed. Righto, well that answers that question for me. That bloody squeaky cupboard is driving me insane. This is the culprit down here. What I've done, when I put this aluminium edging in here to hold the roof panels in, I butted it up against this piece of wood over here, and they're rubbing. Only a little bit of movement, but doesn't take much. I think I've temporarily fixed it. Not fixed it, temporarily stopped it. I feel like I've just totally bypassed the entire Hunter Valley. Going along the Wollombi Road yesterday, beautiful drive, but I think it just went around all of the wineries and everything. I did see some wineries down there, and yeah, because of the weather and everything, I was like, I didn't want to get out and take any video because it was miserable. It was a bit of a flop. It was a nice drive, but I don't think I really captured the essence of the area. Anyway, maybe some other time. This road is actually just quite steep and windy, just heading down from a mountain. I didn't think I was on a mountain, but anyway. And now back up the other side. It seems we're just passing over that little creek. Well, there's the turn off for the mountain bike park, and it is only 10 AM. I'm going to drive up to the Bangalow campground and Gap Creek campgrounds up here. I've never been in there, but last time I was looking on the map and I could see there's a couple of waterfalls close by to them, so I might go check that out. Okay, that's the Bangalow camping area. And here's Gap Creek day use area. This is what we want. Oh, 5 metres out of the car park, massive grass tree. That's huge. How many heads on that? So it's got 4 heads that are alive still. And beautiful maidenhair fern. That's really nice. Huh. Was that all? Very short walks. It's an interesting one. I don't know what this is. Some interesting little fungi there. Insert my finger for scale. Pretty steep little track down to the waterfall. I saw someone had written 453 steps on the signboard back there. You can hear the water. Sounds like a fair bit too. This is a good one. This is nice. sweat it out on the way back up now. So yeah, I'm publicly documenting my dodginess here. There was a little bit of a side track that came off the main track there and a dodgy ladder. Probably should see where it goes. I'm pretty sure it goes to the top of the fall. Just sort of make it out through the trees there. There's a pretty sketchy little track. But hey, what can possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, a small fall to your death. Wow. That's an interesting waterfall up here. All the way down. I reckon here is about as much risk as I'm willing to take. Could potentially wander up and it gets really sketchy from there. Yeah, time to go back. There are some big trees here. Getting on lunchtime again. I always seem to manage that. Every time we go for a walk, come back and it's lunchtime. Cooked up a batch of food yesterday, so I'm all good for the next 4 days. Not a bad spot for lunch. Plenty of birds here. There's actually a lot here this morning when I arrived. It's not as noisy with them now, but still very nice. Yeah, that little wriggly stick down there just came off me. 2 of them. What else we got? I'm worried now. The second leech I threw out, I don't know where he landed. Contemplation time. I should be going for a ride at the Awaba MTB Park now, but I'm thinking I might head up the top and just laze about a bit. Just passing the turn off to Heaton Lookout. I think I might go up to Hunter Lookout today. Last time I went up that way there was a little section that was a bit rough to get through, and that's where I discovered I had a flat tyre at that time. But hopefully when I get there this time I'll have slightly better luck. So I kind of think this was the tricky bit. It doesn't look anywhere near as bad as it was last time. I'm just going to move that big stick there because I don't want that flicking up underneath. Yeah, there is a fair rut there to straddle all the way down, but that's okay. This is the worst part, these diagonal washouts going across the track that just shake the van from side to side. Because I'm so top heavy, oh my goodness, it really wobbles, I have to go so slow. Just going to squeeze myself into a nice little spot. Hopefully I can do this without running into anything. Go check out the view. And it is a sensational day. God, look at that. Yeah, this is the best view. This, like the Heaton Lookout is nice looking over the ocean, but this one is far better. I'm going to put a screw in this bit of wood, and hopefully that'll hold it away from that bit of aluminium and stop it from squeaking. I reckon if I wedge this knife in there, and hopefully not cut anything in the process, that should give me a good clearance gap. Oh, hopefully that will do the job. I'm kind of thinking, since I've got everything out to drill holes and insert screws, I'll screw in these little magazine holders. This one here actually needs the top cutting off it, but the induction cooker still fits in the cupboard, even button up against that there. So I'll just put it in for now. I don't actually have a saw with me that would do that, so I think I'll screw these in and then I can trim them up later when I'm back at Mum's place where all my tools are. Super careful not to crack the plastic. Oh dear, not sure how long it'll last, but hey, we'll give it a shot. And there we go. That fits in. And zips in. That's quite firm. Okay. All organised or something. There's probably a few more odd jobs I need to do. I got new brakes, and new gears, new chain to go on the bike. Yeah, very frustrating. I've got the beautiful new shiny discs, but I didn't bring the pads with me. I must have left them in my toolbox back at my mother's house. I think I'll put this on. Is this not a thing of beauty? This is just super lightweight, fully machined out of, well, the back black one is riveted on, but the rest of it is machined out of a single piece of steel, I think. This is the second time I have one of these. It's a ZTTO, got it on AliExpress, 9 to 46, really wide range, 11 speed. They work really well, and they're lighter than the SRAM stuff, and it was like $125. The equivalent SRAM unit, you know, similar weight, similar sort of construction and everything, was like $350. And yes, there will be those that say that, oh, they just stole all the intellectual property from SRAM. If they can do it for a third the price, then we're being ripped off by those big companies. Here's my old one, exactly the same unit, and still going, still shifting okay, but it is a little bit stretched. I can see some pretty worn teeth on the big rings, so that's why I'm kind of swapping it out now. For a cheap part, I've got my money's worth out of that, well and truly. There we go, job done. 6 o'clock already. I'll do myself a wrap, and then I need to do some video editing. I've been sitting here, well, I haven't been sitting here, I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff, but anyway, very nice place to be. I like it here. Getting cold now. It's really chilled down. Sun was so hot today that yeah, the air temperature was still a little bit cool. Getting late, got carried away editing a video, and I don't know, it's like 10:30 or something now. So I just got to say thanks again to Dennis and to Sean. Look, you guys both sent me through super thanks. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. It's awesome. I'm going to drive a little bit further tomorrow. This is great. Put a bit more fuel in the tank and away we go. Oh, I really appreciate it, guys. It's really excellent to have your support. I'm going to jump in bed, so see you in the morning. We'll have a look at the view and see what it looks like. We got out there. A bit hard to see what's going on. Looks like it's a little bit misty, light cloud perhaps. Check out. Better just check out the view again before I leave. Ha! Oh, there you go. I didn't know this was here. Little launching place. Now that's a nice view from here. It's that little launch site. There's a path just right in front of the van here that wanders down to it. A very vague little track, but there you go. Didn't even know that was there. Time to begin the slow drive back down the mountain. Not far from the Hunter Lookout here. I've got something marked on my map around here. But just want to have a bit of a look, see if I can find it. Here we go. Right where it said it was. This is a plane crash. So it's funny, I didn't think the wings were still here, but looks like they are. I think over the years it's basically been stripped. All the bits and pieces have been pulled off it. But, there you go, now I can say I've seen it. Okay, that's 7 or 8 bikes go flying past me just then. Also bumped into another subscriber, Richard. Nice to meet you, mate. Stopped and had a bit of a chat in the middle of the road until all these other bikes started flying down. I think we better unblock the road. Yeah, have a quick look at Heaton Lookout while I'm driving past. Not a very clear day. All ready to go. Man, it's super hot in the sun. It's going to be a beautiful day today. So, plan today is to climb up the road that I just drove down and do a trail called Birraban, which I tried to do last time but turned off too early and came down Fork Line. So this is where I leave the mountain bike park and head back out onto the road. You can tell I'm not as fit as I should be. Oh my goodness. All the stuff I've been doing over the last month, working on the van, just has cut into my riding time and fitness deteriorates real quickly. Birraban! Alright. So this is supposed to be a bit of a traverse across the mountain, and then it turns into a ridge run coming down and joining up to the back end of the rest of the Awaba Park. The sounds of nature, if my heavy breathing is natural. Right. My brakes are going to howl. That's a given. It's a rough one, this is. Whee! This is really steep. Those berms on the corners are shockers. Hard work just hanging onto the brakes. And this looks like almost the last bit. Little falcon, look at this too. Oh, that was quick. Joined up to the rest of the trails already. It didn't take long at all to get down. Right, let's go this way. Oh, bloody hell, that was a workout. Oh, my legs are killing me. This is a nice bit of track. I don't think I've done this before. Alright, now we pedal up. That was fun. Yeah, I'm pretty well stuffed. I think we'll call it quits. Alright, I've reached my video cut-off deadline. It's, what is it, like 2 o'clock now on a Friday afternoon. So I'm going to leave it here now and not 100% sure what I'm doing next, but I will be around this area for maybe a day or two. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow. It's supposed to start raining in the middle of the night sometime. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will be back in a few more days with a bit more stuff going on. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.